Hello, beautiful souls. So, I've been a little raggedy around the edge recently, out here on the raggedy edge. And I was having a conversation with someone who knows me well. And here's what she said. She said, do you remember? Well, I'll tell you the story. So, years ago, when I'm about 23 years old, I'm working in the Children's Hospital in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It's the surgical unit, and we are repairing, well, all kinds of things. But I'm looking a little raggedier around the edge, and this doctor says to me, "You look terrible." And I said, "Oh, I have a migraine." And he told me that he could help me with those. So, of course, I went to get the help. The first thing he said to me is, in order for you to heal this, you've got to recognize that you are doing this to yourself. So the past few weeks have been a little raggedy for myself. And today, what came up was that story again. Hey, Meg. Hey, Lorraine. So that story again about being aware that our feelings are our own. So an outside circumstance can happen like it did for me. I can wobble all around like I have been, and you might have not have noticed, because when I'm here, I gather my energy to be here for you. But I have been a little raggedy around the edge. Hey, Linda. For a couple of months now. This awareness of necessary destruction for positive reconstruction is going on all over the world. When you start to feel out of control, and I have been, then what we get to remember is that we collectively created this. So the thing about it is to put your hand on your heart, to have great compassion for yourself and anyone else who's involved. Come from a place of giving like before. Yes. All right. So that's forgiveness. So first of all, forgive yourself. And then recognize that what's going on out there, you, like I, get to control, to be in charge of how it affects us. And hey, Lorianne. So when you recognize that, it's a beautiful thing. Because most of us don't appreciate feeling out of control. And when you recognize that your response is governed by you and that you can choose how it is that you want to respond. So today, hey Hector, so today I am reclaiming my true essence. And my true essence, let me just put the smudge over here so those of you who are coming on now can get smudged. My true essence is love. Hey, Cynthia. And when that's challenged, when my integrity or my authority is challenged, sometimes we forget that we're love and we feel restrictions and constraints. And the past few years have been all about restrictions and restraints. So how do we respond to that? And earlier when Lorraine reminded me of headaches and knowing that I'm doing this to myself, then I can recognize that my response to restrictions, my response to confinement, my response is everything. And that I can be in charge of. So I reclaim my true essence of love. I know who I am. And when I stand in that love, nothing can defy me. Is that the word I want? Well, when I stand in love, everything around me that's not love just goes away, right? So today, let's raise the vibe to love and above. Thanks for the love. Today, let's reclaim our true essence. And our true essence is strength and courage, tenacity. I mean, we're humans. And so, as humans, we get to make choices. And we get to choose. Now, it might take you a while, because I got to tell you that, oh, thanks, Meg. I'll take that, love. So, it might take you a while to remember this, because sometimes when the restrictions happen, we fall over and we want to know, what should I do? What should I do? And it takes us a while to regather, to reclaim ourselves, to regroup. But by golly, I'm regrouped. And what I know is that when I come from love, when I start first of all with loving myself, there were tears, there was gnashing of teeth, there was wailing, there was a lot of anger. And now, having moved through all of those emotions, energy and motion, now I'm free. I am a cleared channel. And I know that getting down on my knees and thanking the universe for all that it has for me. Now notice there was a time, a little bit of time in there, hey Denise, that I said all the good that the universe has for me. But some of the growth comes in the not so good. Hey Helma. So, I say so a lot. So, let's stand our ground. Let's find out what's important to us. Let's live out of beliefs that support us. So Linda, I think looking fabulous sometimes just requires that we get all of the anger out, all of the sadness out, that we just get clear that I am love. Yeah, it's true. So we avoid the feeling and we don't stand our ground. We start running and we run and we run. Trouble is, after a while, you're exhausted. I need a sip of tea. Sit and sip. So you get to sit and sip. And get curious. I've been very curious through this summer. What do I stand for? And what do I stand against? We don't think about that often. But if you get into right relationship with what you stand for, then you know how to stand your ground. If you don't, it seems to me that we'll always be running, we'll be hopping. We won't be able to say, enough, enough, enough. We won't be able to say it to ourselves, so we won't be able to stand our ground and we keep backing up, and sometimes we run. Well, I think it's time, ladies, to stand our ground. Whatever ground it is. Hi, Donna. So it doesn't matter what your priorities are. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter whether I agree with them or I disagree. They're yours. Claim them. Claim your beliefs and live from that. I've had a few wobbly weeks. And now I'm ready to stand my ground, to speak my truth, which is all of that gnashing of teeth, all of that anger, all of that throwing myself around really did nothing. It made me feel terrible. It made me resent other people who were having fun while I was wobbling and wallowing. And so today, the 1st of September, I declare no more wobbling, no more wailing, and I declare that I stand my ground, that I live on purpose. My purpose is to spread love, connect you with the divine, however you see the divine. That's not my business. That's between you and the divine. But I'm here to show you the pathway through, to help you heal, to bring your soul parts back home, to go into your deep, dark past and heal old wounds from other lifetimes in the Akashic records. And as we do that, as we clear that away, what happens is a brand new world opens up to us. And you know how it happens? One drum beat at a time. So that's why I come 3 or 4 times a week. I love flexibility. And you might not know this about me, but I'm a yoga teacher. And when I teach, I do. And when I don't teach, not so much. So it's just a piece of information. And one heartbeat. Yes, Dan, for sure. Hey, Joyce. So when we stand our ground, when we find out what's important to us, when we set our priorities and create beliefs around those, then, you lovelies, we are unstoppable. And we come from love. And that is the strongest power on earth. So when you talk about power, think about love. What do you love? How does that make you feel? You know, we want to get into those feelings and avoid all the rest. But feelings are energy in motion. And we love to label them. Oh, that's a good feeling. Oh, that's a bad feeling. But they're just energy flowing through you. So let them go. At the end of your day, go back. Don Miguel Ruiz talks about this. It's called recapitulation. Recapitulation. You go back through your day. And, you know, I talk about cutting the cords. Well, I'm trying a newer, softer version. How about if we just dissolve the connections? Not that we don't love those people, not that they're not in our hearts, but we dissolve the connection so that we're free to go into the dream time unencumbered. We're free to journey into the dream time with no attachments. So at night, go back through your day. Release all those people that you, even if you just gave your money to someone at the grocery store, you're corded to them. So dissolve those cords. Let them have their energy back. Take yours back as well. All right. because I'm done wobbling. I'm done wiggling. And now I'm ready to stand my ground. Full of love. All that other energy is gone. Which reminds me. So on my website, shamanweaver.com, is a chakra meditation. It clears, harmonizes, and balances your chakras. And it's free. So by all means, get that. Clear yourself. Do it soon. Do it before autumn equinox. So we have 20 days. And today is 25 years and 16 days since I quit my day job. And if I can do it, you can do it. If you're inspired to live life on your own terms, if you're willing to go through the wobbles and the wiggles and still stand your ground, I can show you how to do that. Because you create your reality. These other things, these restrictions, these controls, this dominance, well, we get to put it into a little box, tie it all up, and put it on a shelf and say, thank you for the lesson, but I live in love. All right, let's bring it home. Beautiful. So, September 1st. What is it that you want to look back on at the beginning of this year? And here we are, 1, 2, and moving over into here, but we're down here somewhere. What is it that you started up there that hasn't come full circle yet? Is it time to drop it, whatever it was? Does it really have any importance anymore? And if it does, then let's bring it forward and hold it close to our heart. And then let's actualize those things. Thank you for all that love. And guess what we get to do now? We get to energize our hands. Yes. No more soul sucking. All right. So now that we've, energized our hands, put your hands on your heart. Feel this dense creation of you that seriously you get to recreate every day. Every day you can be a new you. Well, hell, every minute you can be a new you. So who do you want to become? Who are you becoming is a much better way of looking at it. All right, so now we're going to open freely to give, accept, and embrace all that the universe has for us. So I open freely to give it away, give it away, give it away, accept big old bowls with your hands, and embrace, put it in your heart, all that the universe has for me. One last time. I open freely to give, accept, and embrace all that the universe has for me. Namaste, aho, bliss, and hey, Melissa, just in case no one has told you so far today, you are amazing. So fill yourself up with love. Don't let any restrictions hold you back. Hey, Purge. And be playful. Be in childlike wonder. When something comes along and it starts to hold you back, wonder, ooh, how can I dissolve that? So, oh, thank you so much for all that love. I really appreciate it. So, mwah, have a fabulous rest of your day. Dissolve anything that no longer serves you. All right. Happy September. Here we are.